Welcome back to the part video in the series of how to write a narrative essay. Now that we are in the extended second session of emphasis on details of a narrative, let's not waste time further and get on track. Topic we'll be focusing on today will be 1. Balance of the structure, 2. Purpose and message. Now, let's get started with balance of the structure. So we have already gone through the basics of the structure of a narrative arc, in a very fast video lesson. So why not dig a bit deeper into balancing an arc as well? Like I said, the structure can take many forms, shapes, and orders even. So now we'll ponder a bit on how we can make our story arc appealing to the readers. There are no such strict rules or orders you will need to be followed, but the imbalance of elements can either confuse or bore the readers. Stories normally can be extended to all lengths, all depending on the author's choice, your choice. Mostly, it's advised to keep things less risky and under control. Especially in exams and tests, the word limit to follow usually will be between 350 to 450 words approximately, in an IGCSE O-level exam or EFL specifically. So let's keep in mind that it's safe to keep your plot short and direct to the point. So now, how do we balance? The most common mistakes you will make is going overboard with the introduction. You will have this very strong arc to share, with information overflowing to your mind, likely to be written out on paper. And let's just say you did write them all down. Now what? You have nothing to continue on with your story. No material, no plot development, no improvement. This indicates a failed story, a story with potential going wasted. So what do? Keep it mysterious. Keep the readers on their toes. Keep them guessing from the start. Crunch the pieces of what you feed and share, little by little only. Introduction is suggested to be brief and direct, especially in a setting involving time-limited tests and assessments. You don't dump the whole lot of information right straight up to the readers. This can cause confusion, giving the readers an overwhelming experience. But you see, how the story is to be balanced cannot be guided entirely by me. Each story will possess its own format, and you will have to do the balancing accordingly. The most useful suggestion I could give is to plan ahead. In the draft too, perhaps. Paragraph are most crucial in the story too, you will have to note. Whenever you feel like a topic is shifting, break it off. That's part of the balancing too. The rule of writing fall into your hand in the narrative writing process, and that's what both advantages and disadvantages to you. You're free to do whatever you want, and you are free to do whatever you want. So like I said, follow your intuition, but act accordingly too, mindfully even. Now, let's move on to purpose and message. So what about it? Does your story have a purpose? One that is even a narrative? Not necessarily, but having one gives you a purpose, a determined goal to follow, like I mentioned. It's not unusual for us all to get lost in the process of writing easily. And let me demonstrate with an example. Let's say I'm going to write a story, one with a topic, then reunion. And frankly, that's the goal. Craft a storyline a reunion will fit into without any mishaps. And what more to note is that the purpose, the message, doesn't necessarily require a physical existence. It merely existing in the writer's mind is all it takes. And that's what matters the most too. Constantly conscious of what your main goal is and what you like to present to the readers. Now, on to how to figure out your true purpose. An initially given theme or title is what works best. But when it comes to your own personal work, follow what will fit best for your plot. Your story is set to follow and remember. And also, remember to always maintain a constant purpose, one that is not prone to changes. And well, yeah, that is all. A little touch-up in language features and a small guide on how to use them properly, and you're all set to go. I can even imagine how great of tales and stories you all will be able to craft once we reach the end of this video series. So without any further ado, make sure to check in with our fourth video in the series of writing a narrative essay. And goodbye.